Hello everybody, my name is Superscrull. Welcome back to Let's Play Minecraft Feed the Beast Infinity. Where we last left off, we were doing Draconic stuff, and since then some things have happened, mainly because of a world-corrupting crash that happened. I don't think it was a crash. Something unexpectedly shut down on my computer. Something like made it shut down. It wasn't a virus or anything. I don't know what happened exactly. And when that happened, it corrupted my world, because I think Minecraft was open at the time. And I don't know what happened, but it basically corrupted my world, and I had to redo a bunch of stuff from a very old backup that I had. I had forgotten to back up recently, so a lot of stuff had happened. So some things might be different. Let's go over it as quickly as we can. So I was doing Draconic stuff last time, so I made the pick and the sword, perhaps. So off screen I made the bow, and I gave it Infinity Power 5, Reaper 5, and Quick Draw. The Quick Draw, I figured out, makes the bow pull back a little faster. Infinity, obviously, you know. Power 5, you know. Reaper, you don't know, but I'll explain that in a second. I also put Reaper on the sword, and then Sharpness and Looting, obviously, and then I have some Efficiency, which is unnecessary on the pick, because it's already one-click mining. A Fortune and Silk Touch, obviously, but I think we saw that in the Wyvern Flux Capacitor I made up. And that's pretty much it in that particular thing. I automated this. I don't know if I had done that before last episode and shown you, but I finally got around to automating this. So boop, there it is. I'm not going to go into explaining it because it's complicated and it'd take way too much time, and I bet you a lot of people would be bored by it. But basically it automates this now. I put the stuff in here and it makes the things for me. This looks a little bit different because I had to redo this thing. So these things right here are called mana pylons. And they're from Botania, and they're really cool. Botania. What do I type in Botania? Mana pylons. They basically act as like bookshelves for this thing, the mana pylons here. So it's just like, it's really cheap actually, considering you only need 2 of them. So it's 4 mana steel altogether and 2 mana diamonds, which is just dropping the diamond/iron into the mana pool, which I have out front, which I never talked about. I keep saying which, but I never talked about, but I was doing a little bit of Botania, and this helps, I guess. So basically what this does, it allows you to actually enchant at level 30. So how I got Reaper, because you can't get Reaper in the enchanter table or whatever, the enchanting table. You have to just do enchant. So what I did was I just would take off all the books, because you can totally do that. Just boop, boop, and boop. You put it in there. You can get it to level 30 enchant. You enchant it, and then if you don't get if you get what you don't like, or what did I just say? If you don't like what you get, you can always just, you know, hit V and then take them off, and then keep doing that until you get the enchantment that you want, which is how I did with Reaper, and then I just copied it in the printing press. So that's what I did, and as you can see, these things make you level 30. If you don't believe me, no, don't do one by one. I'll break that, and I'll break that, and you're like, oh no, they disappeared. No, these things are just picking them up, and one of these is picking them up. Yep, there. And now it doesn't do level 30 enchants. The rest of the enchants I was able to get in the enchanting table, so I didn't worry about doing this. My tactic now, it doesn't do level 30 enchants. So yeah, cool beans. That's that. I got some cows breeding, so I need the leather for Mistcraft, which I probably want to get into soon. You know, the next couple of episodes. This episode's gonna be like all over the place, kind of. So I hope you don't mind. So now I have more of the machine inventory managers taking the cobble here, because I let this thing AFK for several days. So I got 277 million cobble, which is a lot, but I still need more. And it's not going up that fast, so I mean, I really should make this faster, but I don't want to waste the resources just yet, until I have like a really big quarry. So I have it compressing the cobble. I don't know if you know about compressed cobble, but it's a really important thing. So far, I just have 2 of them going, so it was a little bit faster in each one. This is making it compressed, this is double compressed. It'll be easier to see here. So this is compressed, this is double compressing it, this is triple compressing it, this is quadruple compressing it, this is quintuple compressing it. And because this, what happens is you can actually have it auto-crafting, you can see create auto-crafter. And this is not the fastest way to do it, but this is the cheapest way right now. So, because it doesn't require power or anything, so it's pretty slow, but it does its job. So I have it compressing up until quintuple, and I've had that go for just a little bit. I have 16, which is good, because to go to the deep dark, the portal, we need to have quadruple compressed, 4 of those, and 1 quintuple compressed. So we have enough for that, but we also need to make the unstable ingots, which maybe we can get to today. So also, because I had to redo a bunch of stuff, I had to redo putting those things in, and like I said last episode, I wanted to make this $1, so I just went ahead and did that, so no problem there. I also replaced these with the vibrant capacitor banks. They were the old kinds, these ones, capacitor banks, which is mid-tier. Each one holds 5 million. These ones each hold 25 million, so now I have 75 million stored in here. That's pretty cool. What else did I do? I made some crossbows from Tinkers, just, you know, to take a look at how they are. And this one I made out of shiny, which is kind of expensive. And this one I made out of steel, also kind of expensive. And they're pretty expensive to make considering the material costs are kind of high. I made this out of thaumium because I had found that in some chests. So I did that, and honestly, I like this bow better. I wanted to use these bows because they were kind of cool, and they use bolts, and I could customize them a lot. So far, this bow seems to be better still. It's faster and whatever. These are, if you can see here, the draw speed is 3.5 seconds there, and the draw speed is 4 seconds, so it's pretty high. There's a way to get that down, but I had to use like 8 modifier slots, putting on, like, I put gold blocks and the gold block and the diamond, and I put all the nether star and all that to give me more modifiers on there, and put a ton of redstone. I ended up wasting a ton of resources. I mean, I still have a ton of shiny, so it's not a big deal there. And diamonds, I had to break down the diamond ore that I had. But beyond that, it cost a lot of resources, and it didn't really get me much, so yeah. Now, I also talked about how I wanted to make draconic spawners. And to do that, you actually need to have these things here called mob souls. So you can see I have a spider mob soul, a skeleton mob soul, and an enderman mob soul. And to get that, you need to actually, it's really rare. It's like a really, really, really rare chance. It's like 1 in 10,000 or something. Maybe that's a false statistic or not. So to up that, you actually put Reaper and Looting on your devices that you kill things with, so that's why I have Reaper on these, which is why I got that. Also, the sword says it does plus 40 damage. I don't know exactly why, because if I take off the sharpness 5, it does 20 damage. And putting on sharpness 5 doubles that for some reason. It also has plus 10 mob health, which I don't know what that is from. Frankly, I don't know what that is. Yeah, so I kind of want to make a draconic spawner this episode. And I can just toss it in here, because these are already spawners that I have here, and that shouldn't be a problem. They won't spawn as efficiently because of there's not enough room. Like, the spawner should be 1 up, so that things can spawn underneath the spawner as well, because the endermen are 3 blocks tall. But, yeah. So that's that. So to get the mob soul, like for the enderman one, which is the one I really wanted, the spider one and the skeleton one weren't too hard to get, but for some reason the enderman one was just really hard to get. I manually killed like a bajillion the enderman, and to prove that, I have 370 ender pearls. The whole point of getting the enderman spawner was to get a stockpile of ender pearls, and I actually used like several stacks of ender pearls. I actually had like 500 and something in here, and I manually killed all those endermen to be able to get this one mob soul. So kind of ridiculous. I also crafted up the Dark Solarium jetpack. I didn't craft it up. I made all the resources, and if I showed you this before, crafting this thing is a huge bitch. Like, you need tons of things. The Enriched Solarium, which is Solarium, which is that, and this crystal thing, which you need the Soul Binder and 10 levels, and an Enderman soul trapped in a Soul Vial. To make the Soul Vial is a few quartz and Solarium. Then you right click on an Enderman to trap its soul. You put it in here and use pay 10 levels. If you have 10 levels, it'll ask you to pay for it, then it'll do the thing, and it'll make this ender crystal. So I wasted a ton of diamonds on this as well, because I need a ton of these vibrant crystals. To make the Dark Solarium stuff, you need more enriched Solarium, octadic capacitors, and each one of these, requires a ton of vibrant alloy, and each vibrant alloy, single one, takes ender pearls, which is why I went through so many ender pearls to make this octadic capacitor pack. All these things you gotta craft. Oh my god. Just so much stuff. So I actually had to go ahead and make up another alloy smelter because it was taking too long to alloy smelt all that stuff. Like all the dark steel I needed to make the solarium, or to make the enriched solarium, I mean. And I already had the vibrant capacitor pack, or the vibrant jetpack, obviously. The dark solarium thrusters weren't too bad. I had to make more vibrant thrusters. This flight control unit was kind of dumb. Electrical steel, fused quartz, and enriched solarium. So there's a ton of rich solarium, I should say. And I used I have 87 vibrant alloy and a ton of stuff crafted up because I just made a stock. I knew I was going to need a ton of it, so I didn't bother counting how many I needed. I just made stacks and stacks of everything, which is why I used a ton of ender pearls to make the vibrant solarium and all that vibrant alloy. I keep saying the wrong thing. But yeah. So that's the thing. So I made all that. I also made up some of these. Actually, let's go ahead and craft all the things that I can craft. So, tier 5 jetpack. Yes, please. Oh, yeah. Highest tier jetpack. So much crafting involved. You have no idea. You guys don't even understand all the suffering I went through for this thing. But seriously, it is worth it. Is it worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. But it is good. And I'm glad I had that before I made the Wyvern armor, so I can experience the the Dark Solarium jet plate, because it is kind of awesome. We'll show you that in a second. 54,000 out. Sweet. All the talking, guys, but we gotta catch up. And I'm really doing stuff technically as I talk. So I made up 10 of these redstone heartstone canisters, blah blah blah, because I wanted because I wanted to make more of these. How many apples do I have? Just 2, and I need one of those for the spawner. Don't ask me why. You'll see in a second. I don't really have the gold to make more of that, so you know what? I'm gonna hold off on making those because I have the hearts. I believe I have 10. Yeah, I have 34 of these things from killing all those withers, so I'm good on those. I don't have the gold yet, so I'm gonna hold off. I have a ton of shiny. So what am I gonna do? I updated the mod pack. So things are updated to 1.4.1. So this got a major facelift. So we go in. Oh yeah, this got a major facelift. I didn't actually see this, but we are going to. I'm gonna hold off on the shovel for now. I don't really need the shovel just yet. I don't think I have the resources to make the armor. Yeah, I have 78 of these. I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough to make all the armor. It might be, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. What I want to do is look at this. So mob souls is a thing that I have those now. Where is this spawner? It is cooler looking for like this, but frankly, it was easier to read the things when there was just text. Okay, so to get the spawner, right-click on a vanilla spawner with a Draconic core to stabilize it. You now have an empty transportable spawner. Pick up with Draconic tools. Use any mob soul on the spawner to change it to that type. There are several items you can use to upgrade the spawner. Wyvern Core upgrades to Tier 2, increases spawn count and speed. Awaken Core, which I don't have the access to just yet, is Tier 3. So Wyvern Core is the top that I'll get. Nether Star removes the requirement for a player to be within 64 blocks, which is with 16 blocks, which is amazing, because that means I can have this area chunk loaded, and the Enderman will still be spawning. Notch Apple makes the spawner ignore spawn requirements for a mob it is spawning. Example, will make monsters spawn even if the light level is so high. When broken, you get everything back except the mob soul. So basically, if I want to move the spawner, I lose the mob soul, which is okay with me. We're actually going to do that, I think. So let's get the resources I need for that. So I'm going to need a notch apple. Actually, I don't really need to put the notch apple on because it doesn't need to ignore growing requirements, because, you know, it's dark in there still and all that goodness. I don't need to be growing those plants either, but I just do it out of habit now. So what we want is a wyvern core. I have Draconic core, I should say. And then I have 4 of those crafted up to make the wyvern core. And I have the nether stars for that. I'm going to grab that nether star just because I need that. And the mob soul, obviously. I only have 1, so I need to be careful. Not really. I mean, I don't want to hunt another one. But having this system going, it'll probably give me more mob souls if I automatically kill them, which I plan on. Actually, I should replace this with. I'm going to replace this with diamond spikes off screen, because that seems like it makes sense. Is that all I need? So I right-click with the Draconic core. I put the mob soul on. I put the wyvern core on. I put the nether star on, and I let it fly. That seems to be what's happening. I kind of want to stop those things from spawning, but I don't want to. Why are sounds so quiet? All right, whatever. Can he die? Yeah, I need to stop those things from spawning, but I don't exactly know how. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the blaze spawners because that just makes all the senses. I don't have a jetpack on. Oh no. That makes things tricky. Jetpack. Okay, Dark Solarium jetpack. Sweet. Sweet. Do I have protection? I want to put protection on it. I should have protection 4. I do. I only have 1. Should I copy it? I can get it again. It doesn't matter. Oh no, protection does take solar. What does it take? Doesn't it take dark steel? It does. All right. Whatever. I'll do that off screen if necessary. I have a ton of dark steel made up for that same purpose. Just eat that. Whatever. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Sorry guys, but you know I'm doing lots of back and forth kind of stuff. So forgive me. 6 levels. Boom. Alright, now this stuff, let me just show this off really quickly before we get to that. Yeah, first of all, it holds 50 million RF, which is awesome. Also, it charges everything. It charges everything in your inventory, I think, or charges everything in your hotbar and your armor slots. So you actually don't have to worry about charging anything now. You just have to charge the Dark Solarium jetpack. But I don't have to worry about that because my flux capacitor actually charges everything as well. The flux capacitor is actually pretty cool because you can have it set to charge the hotbar only, charge the armor and held item, or charge the armor and hotbar, which is what I have it to. So it charges everything here as well as everything here, which is awesome. But so now I don't have to worry about charging my jetpack because this holds 50 million, plus this holds... this thing's charging up and then charging down because this thing's trying to charge this and this thing's trying to charge this. It's a weird infinite loop that's going on that might cause problems, actually. Funny. So I don't have to worry about that because this holds 80 million RF, this holds 50. I got tons of power. Power for days. And also, look how fast this thing is going. Like, this thing goes fast. I don't think this is even the full speed. Hold on, let's run start. Look how fast this thing is freaking going. Way faster than the tier 4. And tier 4 was super faster. Super faster? What does that even mean? Super fast already. So we got like really fast flight, and it's the equivalent of creative flight. As you can see, we're not slowly, you know, lowering. What's the word? You know, going down. Elevation staying exactly the same. We don't slowly fall, with it. So it's basically like creative flight. So we just hover in the air forever, basically. So that's awesome. As you can see up in the corner, it says charger because it's charging the things as well. So it's pretty cool. Voice crack. But it's really cool. That's awesome. So, tier 5 jetpack, finally got that done. It took so much time to craft all that stuff up, and we need the soul binder to do it. If you don't have the soul binder, I didn't show how to make it, but it's really not that hard, just like any other machine, you know, stuff. Heads, you need heads in Slurium, and heads is pretty much the hardest part to get, but honestly in this pack, I noticed that I'm getting heads like it's nobody's business. Even without using the cleaver, I have a super amount of heads. Like 40, look how many heads I have. That's because I killed so many Endermen getting this stuff. 46 on zombie heads. I don't even try to kill zombies, and it just happens. So yeah. So let's break this, and let's which ones? Okay, this is the blaze one, so I'm gonna right click on that with a Draconic core. Boom, that becomes a stabilized mob spawner. Then I put the mob soul in there. So now it's a Enderman spawner, and then I put a Wyvern core. Then I put a Nether star. And that's basically it. Now I'm just killing things. Alright, you need to get out of my way, please, and I'll cover you back up. Wait, was the golden apple? Oh, I might have messed that up, actually. Was the golden apple the thing that made it ignore spawn requirements, or was it the nether star? I don't remember. Darn it. A dash apple makes the spawner ignore spawn requirements. Nether star removes the requirement. Okay, that's good. I didn't mess it up. Excellent. So now we have a really overpowered Enderman spawner because I don't have to be here. It doesn't require any power or nothing like that. It just sort of happens, and it's happening pretty quickly. Yeah. So I can leave. If I stand back here, the other things won't spawn. Because the spawners will turn off because I'm too far away, but the Enderman should continue to spawn. So to prove that that works, and it is working. So excellent. That's one thing about this. The mods are the spawners are OP because in Ender.io there are powered spawners. Where are they? It's powered spawners, but they require a ton of power to operate. Like you can upgrade them with capacitors, but to get them to be running at max efficiency, you need to give them a ton of power, like a ton, like 500,000 RF per tick would be good to have it spawn like crazy. Now they spawn like crazy, mind you. They're spawning probably in the Ender.io spawners. They're harder to make, and they actually are balanced because they require a lot of power and resources to make. Not a lot of resources, just a lot of power, really. Things are getting stuck back there. Yeah, things are getting stuck back there. Let's see if I can fix that. Am I stuck in the ceiling? What's going on? Yeah, my sword can one-shot Enderman. Oh, I don't have it set to... Okay, hold on. Let's fix this. Back here, I need to have it set to that. And that. Push sideways. Move. Move. That should stop that from happening. Okay, good. Alright, let's get out of here before we die. We're not going to die, though, probably. Yeah, this thing has an area of effect. I don't know if I showed you that before. The sword can kill more than one thing within a certain area. So that's kind of cool. Break that. Let me out, please. This is getting weird, isn't it? All the things happening on screen. I don't care for any of this stuff. Yeah, whatever. Put it in there. Okay, so now we have now we have a Enderman spawner, which is kind of what we've been looking for like a really long time. That's the thing that's done now. Sweet. So that then will work. It'll give us Ender Pearls for days. So that's the OP thing, because the other spawners, they actually require power and resources to make. This is sort of just like, you have some Draconium, we'll let it happen. We'll let it happen. Next thing I want to do is it nighttime? Alright, hold on, let's get some... I want to do the ritual to make stuff happen. Division Sigil. Do I really want to do this right now? I don't think I want to do. I don't know. Do I have a safari net? Let's make a cheap one. So I want to activate the division sigils, which requires, you know, some certain things to happen. Also requires a lot of evil things to happen. Is it nighttime? It is not, but I can set this up for nighttime. Alright, so what we're going to do, Enderman, are you for my spawner? Alright, whatever. See how fast I can fly? Holy crap. Jesus, that's fast. I'm going to do this somewhere far away from my base. If I still touch the grass, will I get it? Good. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I want to happen, because I want to collect some certain things. Alright, get this crap out of the way. We are going to set this up, and then we're going to go do some other stuff. Alright, so we're going to set this down. I don't know if you've ever seen this ritual to activate these division sigils. They're kind of tricky. Basically, you need to have a sufficient amount of grass around it. I think like 25 blocks or 16 blocks of grass or dirt. And then you need to be in direct light to the sky, or direct line to the sky. You need to sacrifice a mob when it comes time, so I'm going to collect one. Cow should be fine. God, I fly too fast. And then you need to, basically that's it. So if we do here, we'll look at the requirements. Nope. It says all activation ritual. Altar has a redstone circle, which I do. Altar has circle. Altar and circle placed on dirt. It is. Altar can see the moon. It can. Altar has sufficient natural earth. And then two things that I don't have. Altar must not be lit by outside sources, which means no torches around and no sunlight. And then 2 early sacrifice must be done at midnight. So we have to wait till midnight, and then I'll be able to do this. So we'll wait for that to happen. Until then, there's one thing I want to do. I went ahead off screen and found the end portal, because that's not a fun thing to do on screen anymore. Now that we're in modded, and it gets really boring to be able, you know, watching someone just looking for... I already have 400 of these. I mean, I had 300 and something, but they went pretty fast. It's not fun to watch somebody just look for the end portal. So I just sort of did that off screen. So we can actually just teleport there because of this awesome enhanced charm dislocation. You are annoying. I went and there was 5 of them, I think, filled in. 5 or 6 of them. I filled in the rest when I came here. So let me just pull in the last one. Pop, I have that done. Covered up the bottom, you know, lit up the area. The surrounding area, as a, you know, stronghold is not very pretty. So we're going to ignore that. Die. Sweet. Talking lots of fast things. I don't know how long the episode's been, but it's pretty... I might get rid of this, actually, because I don't really need it for anything. It's really annoying. Yeah. So there should be no spawnable areas in here. There isn't. Excellent. So we could go do this. Should we? Should we just take on the boss like it's nobody's business? You know, let's just do that. Let's just take on the boss like it's nobody's business. I have decent armor. I can fly. I have a bow and arrow. I have bow. A really awesome bow. I don't know if I showed you the 2 modes of the bow either. I'm going to show you that in this battle. Okay, so... yeah, it doesn't matter. We can fly. We're good. Lots of Endermen. Jeez, I didn't expect that. So... having this up on me is probably not the smartest idea, but I'm good. Got some decent armor, I suppose. I got my sword, which does like 40 billion damage, and my pickaxe, not my pickaxe, my bow that has infinity, so it's awesome. So, there's 2 modes to the bow, this bow at least. There is Sharpshooter, which basically like zooms in. It's pretty cool. So you always hit your mark. Not always, but oh god, stop. And then there's Rapid Fire, which is like, just shoots like crazy. And then this is, normally the bow's a little bit slower than this. The way the arrows just sort of fling about, like they're not being shot straight, they're just sort of spinning, spiraling in the air. It's pretty funny. Yeah, so this thing just shoots pretty fast. Having quick draw on this makes it a little bit quicker, but it's otherwise pretty okay. So I just like to go for the rapid fire mode because I can just randomly shoot and be okay because I have, infinity, as well as the fact that this is doing a ton of damage to the Ender Dragon. Look how much damage it's already taken, and I've just shot it with a bow. It's pretty cool. The fact that I can fly like forever is kind of cool too. Not forever, but a very long time. 50 million RF plus 80 million from my capacitor. Right, and I can fly super fast too, so it's all good. Got all those down. Yeah, I'm taking on the Ender Dragon like it's not even a big deal. It's just yeah, I got a bow, I got a sword, we could do it. Wait, when did I switch it? When did I switch it to sharpshooter? That's weird. I also shouldn't get too close to these things when they blow up because it'll hurt me. There we go. I think that's all of them. Yeah? Now, Ender Dragon, where'd you go? Ender Dragon? Hello? There you are. Come at me, bro. Hey, I'm here. Fight me. Oh, I hit you. I didn't even expect to. Look how much damage my bow is doing. Oh my god. Let's go with them with the sword, see what that does. Sword is doing about as much damage as the bow, maybe a little bit more. Oh my god, but these tools, it's just too easy. But that's okay, because Draconic Evolution makes it so you can respawn the Ender Dragon, and each time you do, he gets even harder. Plus, there's an extra monster in the end called the... What is it called? It's called the Chaos Dragon, I think? And the Chaos Dragon will one-shot you with Wyvern armor and Wyvern tools. The thing will wreck your face. Like, you don't understand how strong that thing is. It'll destroy you like it's nobody's business. It's kind of ridiculous, which is awesome because with a mod that makes everything so OP, at least give us a challenge, right? Because the Ender Dragon's on a challenge, boom. Now, this thing's dying really high, but at least it's over mainland. Not that I'll ever use the portal because, teleport item. Charm of teleportation, so. Plus, this thing, when it dies, it drops a ton of this Draconium dust stuff. Yeah, Enderman, you're mad. I don't even care. Like, it doesn't even matter to me. 0 effects. In fact, come here. Yeah, so that's... Do I have my magnet on? I do. It's not taking up this stuff for some reason. So I got 33 Draconium dust. Not a bad deal. Plus, Draconium in the end is where it's at. This is where all the Draconium is. Not only on the main island, but there are meteors. Maybe if we could find one on the map. Doesn't seem like it, but there are meteors that just have a ton of this stuff in them. So I'm probably going to go here and quarry a meteor, maybe. I might quarry a meteor, I might just manually mine it. Doesn't really matter, because both are excellent ways of getting this Draconium stuff. Yeah, and I have the stuff to quarry it anyway, like right in here. So that might not be a bad idea. Yeah, so that was the Ender Dragon. Nobody's business. We're not even done the episode yet. I keep saying nobody's business as well. But we're not even done the episode yet. We still got more to do. I'm trying to think what I wanted. What is this stuff? Ender Amethyst? That's also pretty cool. I think that makes, like, really good armor. Like, it makes, like, pink armor or something that's kind of cool and really good. I don't know if the armor's really good, actually. I just know it looks really cool. Because it's pink. It's like you're wearing all this pink. You have to be careful, though, because if you go, if you go looking for those meteors, you might run into the Chaos Dragon, which will not be fun. Look how fast I'm going through this world. I can't even gen anywhere near fast enough. Hello? Right, let's see this thing. Where am I? Where am I? Down here? Alright, doesn't look like there's any meteors in this direction. Right, not yet, anyway. I'll do this off screen. I kind of want to show you a meteor, though. If I could find one, that would be kind of cool. Come on, load in. All these clouds, just give me what I'm looking for. So Draconium is no longer an issue to come by. I just have to come to the end and do stuff. So that won't be a problem. Hello? Meteor? Is there meteors anywhere, please? Meteor, could you show up? What is this? How did this area not load in properly? I don't know. It seems like there's no meteors in this direction. Unfortunate. Alright, let's head back. We can go there super fast in our zooming jetpack of awesomeness. Oh, the clouds kind of get in the way. That's besides the point. So, Now we've beat the Ender Dragon, and we got access to lots of Draconium ore. We can start doing the cool stuff. Here we go. Island, are you gonna show up? There you go. Yeah, so we have lots of cool stuff to do. I'm just silk touching the stuff because silk touch happens to be on the pick right now. I don't really care to. Oh, I almost forgot. This thing, one of the most important things. Darn it, no, crap, go back. Go back. That thing, that heart is one of the most... Oh, there it is. Thank God I got it. Okay. Draconic heart, I totally forgot about it. How did I forget about it? Don't ask me. Dragon heart. That is kind of one of the most important things to make the awakened stuff. If we look at Draconic evolution, it is a pivotal thing. You see this awakened Draconium, which is what you need to make the higher tier stuff, like the Draconic armor. You need all this awakened stuff. So yeah, that's kind of important. Probably shouldn't have been an oversight like that. So let's put the stuff away, the important stuff. Yeah. Now what we need to do is... Oh, I have so many levels too. Okay, now what we can do is... Where are my hearts? My hearts not... Oh, they are. Okay. Is it nighttime? It is nighttime. Perfect. So hopefully it's not too late for me to do this ritual. There it is. Okay. Too late. Sacrifice may be made at midnight. Crap. Alright, well, I'll do it tomorrow. What else do we need to do? I need to do this so I can do some cool stuff, like go to the Deep Dark and things like that. I don't know how long this episode's been, but it's been all over the place, which is okay, because it's what I wanted it to be. My Enderman farm's going cool. I'm going to turn that into diamond things off screen, like I said I would. Soulbound. Soulbound is a thing that I actually have. Soulbound is a thing that I got from here with... There, Soulbound, this Ender Crystal, which is made the way I showed you with an Enderman vial and thing, and I multiplied it in the printing press. Soulbound is the thing that basically means when you die, you keep the stuff in your inventory. So I want to put Soulbound in all my tools, and my jetpack, obviously, and stuff like that. And my Charm of Dislocation would be awesome to put Soulbound on that, so I don't lose that, because it's kind of expensive and awesome. So, because I can just, zip anywhere I want. Just, end portal. Let's go back to the end. Nobody's business. I said that again. And I actually want to make this a point, so I don't have to go to that thing. I'm going to change this. Let's remove end portal. I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. What? I may have just crashed the game. So I deleted that thing, and apparently it crashed the world for some reason. And there it is again. Apparently the end doesn't like my Charm of Dislocation. So I was trying to make a point here where I could teleport to, but forget that. Let's just teleport out of here. We're not doing that. No siree. Oh, what? No, give it back. Okay. So that's that. Oh god, it's lagging now because it's loading in the world because I teleported too quickly. I guess before the world is coming. Is everything okay? Everything working good? How's this doing? 20 quintuple compressed. Nice. Now, those go all the way to octuple compressed, which is kind of what I want. And I don't know if you knew this, but octuple compressed cobble, one block is basically the compression of 43 million cobble. So, yeah, I have enough for that, which is why I had that thing running for so long, because I wanted to get a ton of it. But making that is even a big challenge, because you need something that can craft all these things fast enough, because it exponentially gets more difficult, You need 9 cobble to make compressed, then 9 compressed to make double compressed, and so on. So that's all I really want to do, except for this dumb thing at nighttime. So, I don't know how long this episode's been, but I'm going to make it longer. So, hi. So I'm going to cut until it's nighttime. I'll see you guys when that happens. Alrighty, it's nighttime. Why did I say we are? I don't know. I also moved the thing from over there to over here. Oh, hello. Die. You just nodded at me, but I'll kill you anyway. And I moved it off the ground, and there's a very specific reason for that. Yeah. I think I have a little time. Yeah, and I don't have my stuff on me because I was doing some off-screen stuff in between the cut, because it's another day. I just need to finish this part really quickly, but to do that, I should ignore anything you see that looks different. I was just doing some grindy stuff off-screen. Division sigil. Let's just do all of them. There's really no reason not to. I don't need all of them. It's kind of ridiculous, actually. I probably only need one. Yeah, let's just do all of them. Whatever. And then I need my Safari net. Yeah, okay, this should be good. How's my pick doing? I need my pick to be in working condition because yeah, that's what it is right there. Okay, so let's see. It says too early sacrifice must be made at midnight. Altar is in darkness. Altar has sufficient natural earth. Altar can see the moon. Altar in circle placed on dirt. Altar has a redstone circle. So I guess I'm just waiting here. A waiting game. I really can't afford to do because the episode's already long enough. I noticed that when I use the sharpshooter mode on the boat... Oh, you're protected. You're like a warded zombie or something. When I use the sharpshooter mode, it like... doesn't matter the distance. Normally, like, what you have to account for when you're shooting far away is how the arrow falls. But apparently that doesn't happen with this. Like, if I shoot that far, it should go down and probably not make it to him because it's gonna, like, you know, parabolic arc, trajectory, can't say that word ever, trajectory will you know, shoot downward. But apparently, because I'm looking at it in sharpshooter mode and I do that, there's an arrow that'll fly from somewhere in the sky and hit its mark, as long as I'm looking at that place. Like, I probably hit the tree, or that zombie, even though I should aim up to do it. But an arrow comes from over there and sort of kills them for me. Kind of funny. Okay, so it's glowing. So let's... Bop. Bop. Oh, and there it is. Oh god, it turned to the ground underneath it. That's what I was trying to avoid. I should have moved farther away. I'm in dum-dum. Okay, so this thing is called Cursed Earth. It'll spawn mobs like it's like crazy. Oh god, this thing is hard to mine. I didn't know it was going to be so hard to mine. I should have made... Crap. I should have made a shovel. Stop it. So this thing will spawn mobs like crazy, and it also spread, so that's why I have to be careful. Alright, let's fix this. Whenever I re-log in, I have to like reset that or something, because it doesn't know what's going on. This thing, oh my god, it's insane. Okay, let's move this stuff, which will probably start we'll get mobs to start spawning here. So these are all active. Let's just toss those in there, and that, and that, and that. Hi. Oh, apparently changing that thing to make it fast again is really effective. So I'm going to collect this and burn the rest probably. If you put lights around, it'll burn the rest. I only need a little bit of it because I can spread it, as you can see. So it's not a big deal. Here, watch. Pop. That should start burning. Pop. There it is. Go. Burn. Aha. Stop hitting me. Yeah. So that stuff will burn because it's lit now, and all will be good in the world. Except for down there. God, there's so many mobs. Could you guys just please stop? Oh, it's good. That's good. Okay. That's all I wanted. So I got some Cursed Earth. That's what I really wanted. And the Activation Sigil also I wanted. We'll do stuff with that next episode, like the Builder's Wand and the Deep Dark Portal. Stuff like that. Yeah. So with that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like down below, and I will see you guys next time for stuff.